radio waves that have no idea about it, and it's not relevant to their experience, and probably don't need to know about it because it would only confuse them.
Understand this, my friend. Your government and your military are always playing around with different frequencies, some below human hearing, some above human hearing, to see what happens to people. They do this all the time. It is a means of control. Take your fear and play a game with your fear. Play a game. Change your fear into excitement. Excitement about being alive and having the opportunity to create your reality the way you want it to be. If you really want to become sick for some reason, find a different reason. Just let me put it this way. I would not pay attention to this at all, my friend. I would leave my phone on if I had a phone, and I would just go about my day.
So that's what I had planned to do. But then I felt like it might be irresponsible because if somebody truly believes that something could occur, there could be a psychosomatic or some sort of placebo effect happening. And I didn't want somebody to have an effect because they're concerned about the fact that they got a jab or whatever it is that's in their body that might react. So that's why I'm speaking to you, because I wasn't concerned about it and I'm going to leave my phone on and not worry about it. But for those that have that fear and have that concern about the jab, does that put them more at risk because of mind over matter? And if they hear
it does to a degree, but understand that fear and belief can always be changed. If you really believe in something, chances are you will create it. So if you believe that leaving your phone on will cause you illness, probably you will create that. But I am saying, take your fear and get rid of it. This is silly, my friend. This is silly.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to come through a phone to make you ill, period. At times, people want to give you intel for a good reason. At times, people just have a lot of fun spreading rumors around, causing fear, creating anxiety. I would not pay attention to this at all if I were you, my friend. And I don't think you are going to pay attention to it.
I'm just trying to help those who are kind of feeling either divisive, going against each other of who got what, who didn't get what, and just worrying about all these.
Let me say this to all of those people out there that you know and that you love and help, that if you believe that leaving your phone on will create illness in your body, then shut your phone down. But you don't have to believe it, because it will not happen. Having your phone on will not cause an illness inside of your body. It cannot be done that way. Frequencies in your air can do that, not over a phone. And again, your military and your government have been playing around like children with different frequencies to see what happens. You haven't gotten ill yet from those frequencies in your air. So just stop it. Don't pay attention to any of it. Give up your fear. There is nothing to fear, my friends, period.
That is beautiful. And then not only that, sometimes there's positives that come from these experimental frequencies that they could be putting out. I mean, couldn't there be positive, since everything has a positive and a negative side of duality? So maybe they can
positive. Yes, the positive of this is, if you don't, and listen carefully, if you do not believe in this, you are teaching yourself how to create your reality in a more positive, constructive, better way, period.
Got it. So I don't have to go out and buy EMF devices to, stop all the frequencies or don't.
No, I would, if you want to go out and buy something, buy yourself a brand new pair of shoes.
All right. So are there any other dates or potential attacks that we should be aware of that are more serious than this one?
Every day of your life is a potential possibility. But have that possibility be all about creating your reality the exact way you want it to be. Because you people have more power than you really know. And you have the power to cancel out any silly threat like this one going around. And you have the power to design your reality to be any way you want it to be. Trust that. And what I would like to see all of you people do, but this is up to you, but I would like to see all of you people test yourselves out with your power. Try your power out. See what you can create, because you will surprise yourself.
Right. I love that. It's all about empowerment and realizing that our consciousness is stronger than anything in this matrix that's mostly an illusion anyway.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for that. You said that there are other frequencies that are in the air. Can you elaborate on that? Are you talking about stuff like HARP or frequencies that are generated from Antarctica?
Frequencies can come from anywhere.
Okay.
Your military is all across your planet Earth. Your governments are all across your planet Earth. They are all to a degree working together, to a degree only. And especially your military has been playing around like children with changing your weather, playing with their nuclear weapons, playing with frequencies just to see what happens inside of people if let us put out frequency A and then frequency B and frequency C, and let us see which one works the best. We want to control people more.
Sure, it's like MK Ultra all over again. Let's just keep testing it.
Absolutely.
Earth is one experiment.
I say let them play with their frequencies. You haven't gotten ill yet. Just let them play around, because really they don't know what they are doing in the first place, my friend. They are just acting like children, just like your government, acting like children. One day in your future, those people will smarten up. Let me be blunt, because right now they are a bit stupid. They will smarten up and they will get into a mode of understanding their awareness and their own individualized frequency. One day, this will all change. All of this nonsense is going to change. It will take a bit of time, but it is changing slowly, and change happens slowly. So just sit back, all of you people, sit back and enjoy the change, because it is a good one.
And you're talking about like the next 10 years, these changes are happening?
I am talking about the next of your lifetime. It is always changing, but it is always a good change.
Excellent. Okay, well then with the 2024 elections that are coming up, are they actually going to happen? And if so, are we going to have, who's going to become the next president potentially?
Elections are always taking place. Elections always take place every 4 years. Who is to be president is up in the air. If I were a betting man, I have my bets, but I will let it be a surprise to all of you people. And it will be a nice surprise.
Is it Trump?
I will let it be a surprise.
Is Biden a clone?
Say it again.
Is President Biden a clone?
Say it again.
Is President Biden a clone?
Say it one more time and listen to what you are saying.
Well, I know cloning exists in the underground bases and the secret space program and the clandestine.
No, he is not a clone. Don't worry about that. Wherever you are getting this information, shut it off, my friend.
Okay, good. So there are levels of conspiracies that are still not true.
Absolutely. Yes.
So then what's up with Bill Gates? Why did he turn to trying to depopularize the planet? Is that because a reptilian energy kind of entered him at some point? Or
nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with it. You will understand in time that the people who have the most money want to have the most control, and they want to change things, so have things go their way.
Right. I almost have a theory that it's like when you get enough money and enough power, you almost get to this frequency where you're susceptible to these energies that make you want more and more and more and more.
Of course, my friend, of course.
Everyone starts with a great intention, and then it seems like they get to these power positions, and now you're hearing stuff about Oprah not being in a good person anymore, and everybody's good and bad. We all have dark and light in us. But what is going on with Maui? What happened over there? Why is it so secretive?
Governments do not want people to understand what they are doing to their people, to their land, to their air, to their waters, and all the rest.
So they really are trying to take back the land. They're trying to take back the land from the people. And then what happened to the children?
Governments are always trying to take what they can take from their people, when they should be protecting their people. Government and religion have become two very, not so good ideas anymore. Let me put it that way. Not so good ideas anymore. You understand that?
Definitely. I've heard the Vatican's going to be opened up at some point by the Pope to let certain people see artifacts. Is that true?
To a degree.
Literally happen.
To a degree. Not completely, but to a degree, yes.
Is one of those people that the Pope has let in the next Antichrist?
There is not one person who is the Antichrist. There are a group or groups of people who are the Antichrist. Now, you think of Jesus Christ. Begin thinking of Jesus the Christ. There will be many people who are Christ people, not just Jesus. The Antichrist is, let me put it this way, religion, government, a bit of science, and all the rest. This is the real Antichrist. It does not have to affect people and their lives and how they create their reality. I wish you people could really understand how much power you have to create your reality the way you want it to be. You have no idea how powerful you are. I wish you could find that power and begin using it. And in time you will.
I was going to say, we always hear that. We always try to embrace that. We come together, we meditate, we try to come together, and send good intentions. We're constantly sending love, keeping our vibrations and frequencies high, trying to create our own reality. We're doing all of those things. Is it just because the frequencies on the Earth, as it's ascending, are not high enough? And as we get up higher frequentially, then we will be that much more powerful?
You people, your actions will determine the frequencies of your planet Earth. You are a part of your planet Earth. Your planet Earth is a part of you. Everything is energy. Nothing more, nothing less than energy. Just and always energy, which means everything and everyone is consciousness. Everything. And there is only one idea. And the one idea, well, let me put it this way. Everything is from the one idea. The one idea is creation, the universe, creation. Before the universe began, creation. One idea. Everything and everyone comes, and will come from the one idea. Now, let me go back to your frequencies. If you want to consider something that may cause illness, consider your COVID. It has mutated a couple of times again. It is affecting more people. So the very best thing you people can do, which is such a simple idea, is simply wear your mask when you are near people, and you will be fine. I don't care how many jabs you get, how many needles are put into your body to inject things that ward off illness. The mask is the best prevention. Very simple thing. Wear a mask. You will be fine.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, because that's one of the biggest things that people are saying instill fear and control, is them getting us to wear these masks that are not always made in the most proper settings. There's a lot of slave labor to make them, and they're chemicals, and then we're buying them from other countries. And just basically having something over your mouth is such a thing of control. It's like,
I would not worry about that. But if you want to worry about that, then do your research and find the best mask you can find. And of course, you will pay a lot of money for it, but go ahead and get it and wear it if you feel secure in doing that. If you don't care and you believe any mask will do, then any mask will do.
I don't believe in any mask at this point, because I truly believe that we create our own reality, and I'm only going to give into the fear control by wearing a mask. And, in that regard,
you can look at it that way. Let me interrupt you. You can look at it that way, that you are giving into fear by wearing a mask, or you can look at it this way, that you are just protecting other people and yourself.
Okay. And is that for the people who are immunocompromised, or are you trying to say there's going to be more of a bioweapon, or a worst case of some sort of virus?
Look, don't talk about bioweapon. I don't want to talk about bioweapon, because that opens up a whole new can of worms, as you people say.
Yep, no problem. But is the mask to keep us safe because something else is coming? Or
the mask is to prevent COVID.
Is COVID bad?
It will prevent getting influenza and the normal common cold and all the rest. But if you really want to consider something that will cause you illness, consider the COVID. The virus, it is still around. It is mutating. It is getting strong again.
Getting strong.
So you people can do what you want. I can only suggest things to you. And of course, you do what you want. And I honor that, my friend.
Okay, perfect. And then what about a financial collapse? Everyone's concerned about that, because that's supposed to be happening soon.
There have been financial collapses in the past. You will have them in the future again, and everything will stabilize up and down, up and down, up and down. because everything banks on emotion, and people's emotions drive the economy and everything else that takes place on your planet Earth and everything that is alive. Everything is driven by emotion. So play with your emotions. If you want to have a good reality, play with your emotions.
Right. So we're truly individually creating our own reality. And then that affects the
Absolutely.
collective. And the more that each one of us can stay in our own bubble, awake to what's going on, but not letting it affect us in neutrality, because it's just all choice in higher dimensions. There's no good or bad, then we'll be okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else that you can impart upon us with your wisdom as to
Yes,
how?
yes. Thank you for the opportunity to get one more word in for all of you people. Stop being paranoid about everything. Understand that you really are in command of everything that happens in your life and in your reality and in your lifestyle. You are in command of that. No one can do anything to you unless you allow them. Thank you, my friend. I've enjoyed being with you. I love you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy what you do. Just stay with your emotions and have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you. All right. Take care. Bye, Abram. Bye, Tom.